Good morning. I sat in the darkness this morning in the meditation room, which is something I do occasionally, but not very often. Most often I light candles. And as you can see, I'm starting a little bit later this morning than I've been starting, although most recently I've been starting after 5 most mornings. I've been sleeping more, thank God, in the past week or so. For those of you that keep telling me I need more sleep, I've been getting more sleep. I've been more rested as my spirit has been more calm, again, over the past week approximately. As you can tell if you listen to the videos over that period of time. Anyway, as I sat in the darkness, I was pondering many things in between just this total silence even of my mind. It was especially quiet this morning. But every time my mind would break in, I'd wonder, well, what am I going to be talking about today? And what I finally came up with after rejecting a couple of things, at least for the present, is to share the poem that I wrote 1 week ago today, which I titled then To Be Liberated, but I don't know if that's the title that I like the best, but it's what I came up with at the time. Anyway, I'm going to read that poem to you right now, and then I'll make some comments. I'm going to read it from this. I want to fly. I want to soar. Release my soul forevermore. I want to forgive. I want to forget. Rise above problems and all the regret. I see my shadow and also my light. I'm weary of battle, worn down by the fight. The struggle to be in this world of masks, to no longer pretend, is one of my tasks. Oh, to be honest, unpretentious and real, to always love me, whatever I feel. Yet I have been trained, like most of my friends, to hold back my truth, on which healing depends. Where is the courage? Where is the trust? Where is the will to do what I must? I want to fly to worlds unseen, ascend to the heavens. Yes, that is my dream. Yet I can't escape this world I built until I release my shame and my guilt. I must let go of all of my pride, reveal the secrets I thought I must hide, to always be willing to welcome my change, to let go of patterns, my life rearrange. I hear the call, that beckoning voice. It bids me arise, pursuing my choice, to fly and to soar, new worlds create, forever made whole, for that is my fate. I had been asked to write a poem, 3 minutes or less, for the concert that the Higher Sound did last Sunday at the New Way. And as I said, I shared it on that day for the first time, and it's not even posted on my website yet, although I do need to get it up there. And now it's going to be posted on YouTube and Facebook before it gets posted on my own website. Anyway, the concert was amazing. We have so many creative people at the New Way, and I do think I'm going to put up another one of Sue's videos today. I hope to do it today if everything technically allows me to. It's not, I haven't uploaded it to my computer yet, so I have to do that before I can get it to YouTube. But I'm thinking I'm going to be putting that up, if not today, certainly in the next couple of days. I'll be putting it online for everybody to see. It'll be Sue talking about loving your enemies. But anyway, this, when they asked me to write a poem, I've done very little creative writing this year, and that's quite unusual for me. I've been doing videos instead, which is another form of creativity, and I must admit it's a much better form. More people hear me and hear what I have to share since I've been doing the videos than ever occurred when I was doing my writing. So this is a venue that gets much better exposure than simply writing and posting things on my website, or simply writing things and sharing them with small groups of people. A much wider audience is given to me in the venue of the camera. And I'm much more comfortable with the camera than I was when I first started. And I have no problem now being in front of the camera and talking from my heart as I do. Christopher Timms was here last night, and I also got to meet my friend Robin Anderson, who was here for the first time from Sweden. And we had a nice group of 16 people. And Christopher talked about The Man Who Walks with the Angels, which was his first ever time presenting that topic in his 33 years of speaking. That was his first ever time to do that. And I Want to Fly is reminiscent to me of the angelic realm that does fly. But as he pointed out, God's height of creation is man, not angels, man. And he said so many of the angels that have not incarnated, they just long to be with us and be in the flesh so they can experience all of the emotions, all of the feelings, all of the senses that they cannot experience in the angelic realm. It requires a body, flesh and blood, the height of God's creation. And so many times we humans, when we're here in our bodies, being able to experience all of these sensations, all of these emotions and feelings, as well as thoughts, we want to fly. And the poem indicates sometimes a desire to escape. Because certainly I have felt that way. And I think most humans that have ever walked this planet have felt that way at times. And yet the greatest calling of all is to take that heavenly energy and ground it upon the earth. Christopher talked about some of the higher angelic realms that he's always been able to see. He's clairvoyant and clairaudient and clairsentient. He has all the clairs working for him. And he said some of the angelic realm at the highest level are so rarefied that he almost painted a picture of them being disconnected, which I don't know that I totally can agree with that, but maybe it's true. I don't have the abundance of spiritual gifts I don't see angels. I don't know that I've, except for maybe a couple of times, I don't know that I've ever seen angels. I have been engulfed in tremendous light that I thought was angelic. but I don't know that I've ever actually seen an angel in a form as he described. Some of the angels, you can see them actually imitating him and taking on the form of, in the etheric realms of, or he didn't call it the etheric realm, that was another level, the next level up from being physical humans, and I don't even remember what it was at the moment, and I'm not going to struggle to try to think of it. If it comes to me, fine. If it doesn't, so what? But anyway, he says he watches them as they imitate him doing his various tasks, whether it's exercising, walking the dog, working on a construction site, playing instruments because he's a musician and an athlete and all sorts of stuff. Christopher's an amazing man. But anyway, the angels try to copy him, but he says that the higher realms are so rarefied that they almost can't relate, because their whole purpose, he says, the angelic purpose is always to serve God, period. He said they don't love us like we would think they do. They love God. Well, I don't know if I totally agree with they don't love us, because we are part of God, and they know that. They know that, and we know that the angelic realm is part of God. Everything's purpose is to serve God. Everything. Everything and everyone. That is our purpose. Whether we choose to live in the dark or choose to live in the light, ultimately we always serve God. But the desire to fly and to escape is a desire we have because we don't like our creation, and we actually have guilt and shame, as I said in the poem, that we need to release. We need to get over the fact that we've created something that is illusionary and evil, even. That we've created these things. We need to forgive ourselves. We need to get over the regret of it. And we actually need to ground heaven's energy on earth to create the new worlds, but not new worlds somewhere else, but new worlds right here, right now, in this present world. We need to bring heaven down to earth, which is exactly what is happening in this ninth wave. It's exactly what is happening with Robin Anderson and so many of my friends on Facebook and YouTube, and people that I don't even know, that I haven't yet connected with. We are doing it, folks. We are here on this planet in physical bodies, and we're bringing the descension, if you will, of spirit into flesh. The incarnation of spirit and flesh is happening right now. It didn't just happen with Jesus, who, by the way, some people say, well, that's New Age stuff. I've had every once in a while I get some Christians saying, well, that's New Age BS. Jesus was the first New Ager, and that was one of the topics that I was going to talk about today, and I may elaborate on that more, but he said, behold, I make all things new. Jesus was the first New Ager. Well, maybe he wasn't the first, but he certainly was a New Ager. Anyway, we are grounding the energy of heaven on earth, and our flying will be when we finally complete this manifestation in this ninth wave, when we finally put the human and the divine together, as Jesus did, and as we're all doing, and as we all have the opportunity to do right now, at this time, in this space, on earth. We're going to create the new heaven and the new earth. God is creating it through us. That's how God has always worked. God always creates through his creation. He creates other aspects of himself to create what he wants to experience. Anyway, I think it's a beautiful thing that I was finally made to write another poem, and I'm glad I got to share it with you this morning. And hopefully, as I upload Sue's message about loving our enemies, everything will go well, and you'll be able to hear that too. So I'm going to send you a blessing this morning, and I thank you once again for listening. Namaste.